Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the GorillaBiker. If you've watched my last two episodes, which would be Bere and Glengarriff, you'll know that this is all one day out. I'm actually still currently in Glengarriff, just doing a slow ride intro. I'm still with Kev. He's behind me somewhere. Well, he will be. He's not there yet. He's starting his bike. And now we're on the way to Castletown, Bere. So, next time I see you, we'll be back on the road, on the way to Castletown, Bere. And I'll see you then. So, we are now heading out of Glengarriff towards Castletown, Bere. You may have seen a little snippet of this earlier when Kev ran off and I had to chase him down. This road is really nice, particularly in the summer. Right now it's a bit wet to be super nice, to be honest, but I'm quite comfortable with the tyres I have on my bike, so you know we can still have a little bit of fun. Castletown, Bere, I have been there once a long time ago when I was a lot younger, so I actually don't remember much about it. So this is like nearly like a first view for me, as well as you. So we'll see how this goes. I know this road is supposed to be pretty class, view wise and to ride on wise. So you'll see as I see, is that true? I might not ride it very fast because I don't know it. You know, like the bend back there kind of half caught me, but happily I was going carefully enough not to get caught. By the way, all of the mountains and stuff you see around me, all of them, as far as I know, are climbable. So if you're into hiking, this whole region is very much for you as well. Very much for you. I currently also do not have a project bike now planned because I just can't find a Magna that's in bad enough condition that I can afford it and also restore it. And in, you know, any of the ones that are in better condition are just too expensive. So the Magna plans may have to go on hold for a while. But if you have any other bike suggestions, there was also a possibility of a ZZR 1100 that fell through. So not that it was ever a strong possibility, but it was there. It was a chance. If you have any ideas of bikes, let me know. I'm also excited to start my kind of first ride with reviews. So like I mentioned in the last episode, the man you see following me, Kev, I'll be doing his bike. I also have a Honda Hornet 600 lined up, which would be nice. I'll try that out, and I'll also be doing a long-term review of this bike, so stay tuned for those if you have any interest. So hopefully also today, probably part of this video, we're going to go to Lamb's Head, which is like a big old spit of land, and there's also like a cable car down there that you can go across the Jersey Island. I think it's Jersey. I don't know where we take the cable. Oh god, that's a lot of wind. I don't know where we take the cable car today, but we might, depending on the time and the weather. Because we are under time pressure to get home too. We've been out, so far we've been out about 4.5 hours. Also, I don't know if you have any interest, but the Triumph 765, the one that's going to be like a Moto 2 replica, I saw talks of it possibly being released as a road bike. Oh, if that was an opportunity to get that, my god, I would like one. The 765 or the 675 Daytona, I think that's an absolutely stunning bike, and I would love to have one of them. But like the other one, the 765, that thing looks absolutely fantastic. If that does come to pass, I'd just like to say absolutely thumbs up to Triumph. because you're doing God's work. That if you bring one of those bikes to market, I mean, you know you're not going to sell up all of them, because they're just not the type of bike that you sell up all of. So you're bringing it to market because it's an awesome bike, and that 100% fair play. And that's the same as the Triumph Rocket 3. I mean, they're doing the Triumph Rocket 3 as well, which is pretty incredible, you know. This road is pretty nice. The views off this place are insane, and the road seems to be drying off a nice bit. So something else I've also been watching recently is the MotoGP pre-season testing. I've got a pass for the pre-season on MotoGP.com for Christmas. Really enjoying that. I'm kind of sad Zarco isn't doing better at the moment, because I'm a big fan of his. So hopefully he picks up. But like watching the likes of Marquez, and you know, say what you like about Marquez, I personally think the man is kind of borderline insane, the way he rides bikes and the way he pushes himself and other people to the absolute brink on the track. But say what you will, the guy is just back from surgery and lighting it up again. It's just incredibly impressive. So if you do come here and expect not for this to happen sometimes, it probably is, particularly in this part of the country. You're gonna get rained on. So if you're coming over here for this type of riding, you know, exploration riding, seeing the sights, I would recommend bringing either really good gear, or you know, a second set of gear for wet weather riding, and have undergloves and all that crack, because you're going to need it at some stage. It might not be like everyday interchangeability, whatever you want to call it, but you're going to need it eventually. So other stuff I want to do to this bike soon, just basic maintenance. Obviously when I hit the suggested interval for doing the valve clearances, I will do that on video. I'll probably mess it up, but at least then you can see where not to do what I did. If the video quality goes to crap now, I apologise. It's the rain, it's not me. There's not a whole pile I can do about it. And I also apologise about the lack of photos that I would probably have, because I can't take them in the rain. I'm only using my Samsung, which gets very upset when you use it in the rain. It tells you there's moisture in the port, and then let me dry out before you plug me in, etc. So just be warned of that. I know I never really finished talking about the cardo packtalk bolt in the last episode as well. So I know I said Kev thinks it's slightly non-functional for swapping between music and muting and unmuting your group. Or the Healy Pass, by the way, I'll do that another day too. But from actually like working wise, very good. You know, I could hear him now if he wanted to speak to me. It'd be absolutely fine. And so all of this is from just before Glengarriff to now. All of this has been Wild Atlantic Way. Like I said, I do plan on writing the whole lot of it separately in videos. So do enjoy that. It's all basically what the Wild Atlantic Way is. It might be obvious, but it's just along the coast, the Atlantic coast in Ireland. They have redone most of the roads, so you know you're not gonna shake yourself to death as much riding them as you would previously, but they're still not like the best roads in the world. but view-wise it makes up for it. So if you're bringing it, just bring something with decent suspension, because my bike, because it's a small bike, I have the rear suspension preloaded up to the max because I found it too soft beforehand, and it is kind of beats me up a bit on these roads, just a little. Not too bad though. When we go into Kenmare in the next episode, or possibly 2 episodes from now, I don't know how many episodes I'll actually get from all the shooting I've done today. I did consider doing one long video, but I decided against it because my average view time isn't even a full video generally, so that's why I'm going to chop it into more bite-sized chunks. So there could be 4 episodes of today's ride. It's a real pity it wasn't clearer, but you work with what you've got. I might come back down here in the future and talk more. I am finding it kind of difficult to compute what I want to say because I'm frozen. I should have worn more clothes. I'm actually naked from the waist down. You just can't see it. But I am telling you, if you're doing this and you're a bigger guy, I would, or woman, a bigger man or woman, I would advise using a bike with a little bit more comfort than this one. It's quite solid and would, like, it's beating my spine into a soft, just a mushy paste. You know, as long as I can still ride bikes, if my spine is semi-paced, I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me that much. So I'm going to leave you until I get past this car because it's ruining everything. And we're back. We have defeated the evil car, which in people terms was blocking all my goddamn view, and I didn't like it. So, but if you do want to do this route, the good thing is, if you do it in the summer, there's plenty of like hotels, B&Bs, restaurants along the way, because it's now a government-backed kind of tourist attraction, the Wild Atlantic Way. But there's also plenty of places to camp. So if you're like me and you're okay staying in a tent, do bring one along. I'm sure you'll be comfortable-ish as long as you're not out in this weather. So yesterday I picked up a Vango Spey 200. That's SPY. It looks like a nice little 2-man tent, so we'll see how it turns out. And we're just coming into Castletown, Bere now, I think, as far as I remember. I think I actually can't remember the last time I was here, but it was a good bit ago anyway. How much a good bit ago is, I don't know. I may have swung in here before when I went to the Healy Pass with another biker buddy who's since gone running around the world because he's an asshole, and he just decided to go off and leave us behind and have a great time by himself. I'm not jealous of him at all. One video I'm really looking forward to making, because it's one of my favourite parts of the country is Killarney, so I'm going to go down there for a weekend and do a couple of videos going through the different sites and stuff. But if you're looking to go down there, Killarney National Park, muy bueno, I would advise you go there. So I know Kev is needing some petroleum, so we got to get him some. And it's raining again. You know what? Don't trust weather apps. I checked like 5 of them last night to see where we're going to have a clear day, and all of them, without fail, every single one of them said no rain in all of the locations I checked except Lamb's Head, which is fair enough because it's out basically in the middle of the ocean, so of course it's going to rain there. It's probably just spray. That van needs a service, it stinks. But everywhere we've gone today has rained. It even snowed in Bere. So I don't know what to say about that. Also, if you'd like to see, if you also follow me on Instagram, if you'd like to see more albums or more single pictures, let me know. At the moment I'm doing a lot more single pictures because they seem to get a better response. So, you know, if you want more albums, I can put that together either. It's literally as easy for me to do albums as to not.